Are you okay? What happened? Oh, that is a no-no. Oh, that is a no-no. Hello, welcome back. How are you doing today? Also, so I don't get messed up or whatever, do you have like a pronoun preference? I got into the stadium. Yes, look, there's like a rocket. It looks huge. My rocket looks huge, eh? Is that a rocket in my stadium, or am I just happy to see ya? It looks like there's a crashed rocket in the stadium, so I'm trying to get to it. I was trying for a good portion last night when I found my way in here. It looks like the other side might have more infrastructure I might be able to land on, so I'm trying to make my way over there because I can't jump here. And that's where I'm at. Getting to play games because I'm allowing myself the time because I'm still recovering from this root canal. It's been rough. How are you doing today? Get a good rest? Literally made it all the way around the stadium, right back to where I started, trying to get on this thing. Yeah? Oh, that's good. That's good. Very glad. Right back to where I started, where I am today. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Am I on? Yes, I think I'm on. The rocket that crashed looked like the rocket that hit V on the Phantom Liberty trailer. I don't recall that offhand, but I will 100% take your word for it. It's very under-rendered, you can tell. As this area would be, as this is just sort of like a placeholder till Phantom Liberty, so that it looks good from the outside. But is a broken mess on the inside. I'm trying to get through all this exploration in here because, like, I've been watching videos on people, like, not glitch hunting, but, like, actually playing the new game, and it looks so good. And I want to, like, I spec'd out a little bit for jumping just now, just so that I could perform a little bit better, acrobatically right now. But, so far, so freaking impressed, and I'm not even, like, playing the way I should. Stoked for Phantom Liberty. I should really be starting a new playthrough, honestly, but ooh, that didn't work. Oh, good thing I saved. Oh, let's save. I want to load. Saved. Load. I've seen the trailer. I don't know why I don't remember what you're talking about. But yeah, it's probably story stuff. which is kind of sick. Grabbed a couple new perks for better maneuverability while jumping. Do I notice a difference? I am not sure. I have a dash I can do mid-air now, though, and that actually really helps. Yeah. I didn't spec anything else out because I thought this was just going to be a temp character, but I might. I found a way to get out of Dogtown, so I might play this character and then leave Dogtown. I think it's only a couple of days younger than my main playthrough. And it's not like you would have found much stuff in that time with how far I am through this game right now. So I might just keep her. I think she still looks weird. Oh, you're waiting for me to live stream? Well, you lucked out. Usually I don't live stream this often. I have a good excuse of not feeling well. Sick day. I should be really preparing for my next show, but I'm being a little lax because sick day. Now where is that? Yeah, I think it's right there. Okay, let's see if that's solid. It's very nice you wait for me to live stream. Nobody does that. It's very sweet. And you can get a look at it there. I think it says Pap Pap. I don't know why it says Pap Pap, but I find that amusing. It's very phallic. Probably a rocket. It does look like some sort of crash. I'm also in the process of trying to edit a video about this, which I don't usually make videos out of my streams, but I figure if I'm gonna do it, now's the time when it can boost me for Phantom Liberty. But I'm so stoked on just doing the exploring. But if I'm not careful and I don't take the videos down to edit them now, I'm never gonna do it because whoosh! Am I gonna hit something? No, I don't even know if any of it's solid right now, but I'm determined. Nothing's solid. Wait, is this solid or... I'm just going to jump down and see if this is even solid. No, not solid. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to it because I don't even know if the ground is... But I have spent a lot of time trying to get to this. That's what glitch hunting is, man. You just got to be persistent and determined. And I don't know. I don't have Phantom Liberty yet. My assumption is that it'll be close, man. I'm sure all the other reviewers are saying it's sick, it's epic, it's amazing. Like people who got the code to get the game early, like big reviewers. And I mean, there's no way it could be the same or in the same state as Cyberpunk released originally. They've already beefed this baby up to be something incredible. So there are a little glitches here and there, but it's, it's like below Bethesda level glitches in my opinion. Lord knows I love Bethesda. Not playing Starfield though. Not impressed by what I've seen with Starfield. I'm a Fallout girly. And, I mean, if I can accept 76, like Fallout 76, I'm a 76, 77 girly. That's what I am. I actually got bored of 76. I like the building, though. Whoosh! Whoosh me, baby! See, I don't even know if it's solid. You were here, you're just gonna watch me jumping for at least 10 minutes. With all these new stats that got put in place. I wonder if this one has an overrun. The side over there has a little bit of, invisible run space. Oh, it does, but I couldn't. Oh, that was weird. My double jump didn't work. What's that spike? I am stoked for Phantom Liberty, but I also don't know. I'll probably do it right away, but I have a feeling when that patch comes, all of this is gone. This won't be this half destruct or half deconstructed version that it is now. It'll be is not solid. Yeah, but like, is there any solid there? Like, I'm wondering. Maybe I can use my snipes. So I'm wondering if, say, this, like, because this upper ring is solid, and I can traverse the whole outside ring on this outer edge. It is solid. I can walk on it. I can climb on it. The lower ring, right here, this one here, is not solid. And when I jump through it. Whether this small ring in the center, where the rocket is that I wish to go explore. Oh, thank you. I don't know what it is. I'm not good with my names or something. You want to see it? Does it have a name? There you go. It's not even that good. I didn't really like. I did no modding. I did no crafting. I don't do stuff like that because it confuses me. Anything that's the more RPG elements, I don't do because ever since I was little, man, I found RPG stuff confusing. I'm just not good at it. So usually I just like take what the game gives me for the most part, leave it the way it is. I did have to re-equip an actual scope on this thing because after the update, it didn't have a scope any long. I wish it was pink. When you equip it, it's red. See? Uh, that is a glitch that has always been with this gun. You see how it's red, not pink? But in the inventory, it's pink? I wish it was pink. It's not pink. But yeah, so my big wonder is if I get far enough into that inner circle, can I explore it, or is it just all unsolid? And of course, I actually didn't finish exploring the little tunnelway here. So and I might feel stupid eventually, there might be some sort of entrance. We'll have to see. But I'm also raring to like explore other places. I've pretty thoroughly traversed this broken or this midway made version of Dogtown at this point, and I would like to go like explore Night City non out of bounds. But you know, I love going where I don't belong. All right, focus, come on. See, I sometimes hit the floor and it's not solid. I bet you have lots of fire guns and stuff that I don't know about. There's also some other options here I was looking to explore. Like, there are these cranes. There's one over there. I was wondering if I could jump to, climb up. I know, so I can get so close. But that's what I jumped on the other side. That's what makes me wonder if it's solid even. Because I feel like I made a couple of jumps where I should have hit something if I could have hit something. You know what I mean? So it makes me think that like just from this outer ring entirely inside is just completely non-collision. There is no collision on any of it, and I can't get any closer to explore the rocket. And I might just have to deal with that. If it's even a rocket, like, I mean, this end here looks like a bit like a rocket with like a weird nubbin or whatever, but like the rest of this is a square. So it might not be a rocket, and it might be, is there one I can see right now? You know how they have those big giant floating billboard vehicle things. Like it might be one of those. It might not be like an actual rocket, but I'm calling it the rocket. We'll have to see what it means. What does it mean? So what I might do, I don't know if I should just keep trying this or give up and traverse down and explore the rest of this tunnel and see if there's a way in the tunnel that I missed that I might be able to, because for all I know, there could be like a literal pathway that just walks right into the middle and I'm just being dumb. Try a couple more times. Yeah, neither do I. That's glitch hunting, or what I'm calling glitch hunting at least. It's just trial and error, persistence, exploration. I love exploration. Ever since, could you call Silent Hill an open world game? I mean, it's an open town game for the most part. Ever since Silent Hill, which I explored every little nook and cranny of that creepy little town, I've been all about exploring video game worlds. Silent Hill is like my home. My first home. And Night City has become like my second home. It's hard to learn this city, though. I know Silent Hill like the back of my hand. Night City, not so much. It's so layered and complicated and diverse. For the moment, well, right now it's Cyberpunk, and it has been for quite a while. I was also very, very partial to the new Dead Space remake. Oh, they did such a good job. I loved Dead Space, man, and the remake really did it justice and took out like some of the parts that I hated the most, which was that stupid mini game where you had to shoot the asteroids, and they changed that. It made me so happy. What else right now? I mean, I'm technically playing Resident Evil 4, which I have found to be really, really stellar, but I never even finished the original Resident Evil 4, despite being able to tell it was a good game. My gamer skill wasn't good enough at that point to complete it. And I'm finding the new one challenging as well, which is what's making me play it less. But it's been good. That's what I've been playing. Cyberpunk is absolutely my favorite, though. Like, I sink hours into Cyberpunk literally doing nothing. Scorn! I really want to play Scorn. I haven't gotten it yet. I think it's coming out to PlayStation soon. It reminds me of a game called, I think it was called Agony, and I really wanted it, and I got the game. It just ended up not being that good. I'm really into, like, Geiger and stuff like that as an artist, and, like, the Alien franchise is one of my all-time favorite horror movie franchises. Absolutely adore Alien, all those Alien-esque movies. Except for the new stuff. Except from, like, I didn't really like Prometheus or, like, that chain of the Alien movies. And I didn't really enjoy Aliens vs. Predator quite so much, except for the first one. They kind of took a nosedive after that. There was also Prey. Prey was really good. Like, the new Predators weren't as good either. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of rambling about stupid shit now. Come on, baby. Give me something. I really want to try Scorn. What are you playing Scorn on? Are you playing it on PC? Are you playing it on PlayStation? I need to look into that again. Thank you for reminding me about Scorn, actually. That's, those are my jam. Shit like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. My Jimmy Jam. Oh, I'm not playing or anything just like it. I have heard, like, it doesn't have much substance to it, like story or whatever, but I mean, it looks so freaking cool. Yeah, it's gotta suck. I think, like, I wait. And if it's not on PlayStation, I usually don't play it. That's why I'm gonna have to figure out what I do with, like, Bethesda products now, because they're on Microsoft. I don't know if I'm going to break and finally get an Xbox, because I do tend to prefer. I'll probably just get it for PC though, because we got a nice PC if they come out with Fallout in the future or something like that. But they've really tested me because I've never been into Xbox. The thing that turned me off Xbox to begin with was the controller configuration. But if that was my main gripe, like I can hook up a PlayStation controller and play it on a Microsoft Xbox now. So it kind of makes my petty childish, oh, I should have saved. Kind of makes my petty childish complaints about it moot at this point. Because if I really don't like the controller configuration, I can literally just use the controllers I like. But I don't know, just kind of petty about it. PlayStation's never really had the same problems as Xboxes. I lived through the whole, like, Red Ring of Death stuff, and, like, you didn't get that stuff with PlayStation. I think you could get a PC, you could download mods. I have a PC. We have a nice gaming PC or whatever so that I can use it for work, mainly these days I don't even need a PC to do art anymore. The tablets these days are more than powerful enough. I can do high level art on my tablet. I need the PC to format books, like if I want to make comic books or any other type of book. So that's what we have it for. And for gaming, we bought Cyberpunk on it, like, and I haven't even touched it. But I'm wondering if I want to do a playthrough, that's kind of where I want to do it. Like my third new playthrough, I'm debating doing it on PlayStation or just throwing up my hands and starting a playthrough there. I just need to learn the streaming software over there so that I can still keep up with my streams. The consoles are really easy to stream off of because they just have all that functionality built in now, which is a nice bonus. Because I've been wanting to do this for a while, just to be able to record and store my gaming playthroughs just for my own prosperity. But that's a lot of space. That's a lot of, like, digital storage space that you have to invest. But if YouTube will do it for me for free, have it. Thank you, YouTube. Love you. So once I realized, way too late, that I could do it off the PlayStation 4, I was in. Anything I can stream, I do stream. And for example, like with my Switch, which I'm deep into Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch right now, I can't record. And it feels like a little bit of a loss. Because I don't get to retain those memories for myself. Being a person that struggles with memory in general. Alright, let's stop the jumping. It's not going to work. Let's traverse. Oh, no, come on. Okay, good. Better if I fall through the thing, because it'll just put me back where I was. I don't want to have to save after every jump. The maneuverability did change ever so slightly when I got those perks upgraded. No! No! What are those lights? I keep seeing those lights when I fall. I wonder what they are. No! Get to watch me fail. Do you have any plans for today or anything special going on over the next few days? Weekend's coming up. Got any weekend plans? Our weekend plans might be moot. I'm supposed to have a play date for my kid. I don't think I'm up to it after all this teeth shit. See how these babies are doing. I can get up on them. Can I run through these? Jump on these. I would like to go, I wish I could buy an apartment in the mega buildings. I would like to go to the top. I told you there's ways. I mean, it would take dig. I have to go back and retitle my streams better. But earlier there was, I don't know now because I haven't done it in a while, there was a way that your main mega building that you started, you could get behind the infrastructure. You could climb higher in the infrastructure than you were in the building. Well, technically you climb up on the inside, and then there's a way you can glitch behind into the infrastructure, the interior infrastructure of the building. Climb all the way up, get outside again, and then power slide from the top of the building to the penthouse mansion that you see at the very end of the game of Cyberpunk, and explore it before you're ever supposed to be there. Quite cool. I did it once or twice. I'm not sure. Probably once. Look, there's a pyramid. I love that pyramid. Reminds me of the Luxor. V's mansion. What's V's mansion? Ooh. Is that the one on the building at the end? Because I think that's the one you can get to by glitching. I think you call it glitching. I don't know. I mean, glitching is involved. Or like searching for the little chinks in the armor of their like out of bounds stuff. Close to Medic Building. Do you like Dread? Did you see the Dread movie? If you like mega buildings, the most recent Dread movie, not the one with the Stallone, but the one with oh, why can't I remember his name? He's one of my favorites right now too. He's in The Boys. Carl Urban. The one with Carl Urban is sick. We saw it in the theater, and I just absolutely loved that they downsized Dredd and like did him in a more self-contained story, telling the story of this one mega building and the gang that rules. It was so good, such a good. So disappointed they didn't make a sequel to it. But like, if you're into mega buildings and you haven't seen that movie, see Dread. When did it come out? God, how long ago is that now? I don't know. But the one that happened in the 2020s, not the Stallone one. I mean, the Stallone one has its... Could not find it in Albania. Get yourself a VPN. If you have a streaming service, then you can VPN, and often you can find stuff that you couldn't find otherwise. VPNs are vital to, like, media watching these days. That sucks, man. Find Dread. So good. If you're into, like, cyberpunky stuff, if you're into mega buildings, that movie was so good. It was cool too, because usually I don't like 3D movies, man. They hurt my head, and I just generally think it's a gimmick. And it's a gimmick that they hadn't refined enough yet. It's better now. It's way better now, but of course it's way less popular now. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I should have just climbed down. I wonder if I can just go back to a save. I might do that. Oh, could you want to try and get up there? I don't think I can get up to that thing. Let's try. Anyway, yeah, the 3D, they do this 3D effect in it. It's not going to come across as well when you just watch it at home. But, like, in the theater, it was the first time I had ever seen 3D And they mixed it with this concept of this drug that was used in the movie called slow-mo, where you'd take this drug and it would slow down speed to a certain time. And they used that in conjunction with the 3D effects of the movie to just create these really stunning visuals. The first time I've ever seen 3D used to a good creative potential. I was shocked they didn't make another Dread. Absolutely shocked and dismayed. Such a good film. And there were so many mega buildings, and when there was a crime, the iron of the mega building will close the windows. Yeah. Oops. No, no, no. Oh, I'm gonna die. Did I save? I don't even know if I saved. The whole thing, man, there's a lot of depth to it. It's all cyberpunky, right? Dread is one of the comic origins deep into cyberpunk. It's been interesting to grow up with this genre, to watch it evolve from what it was birthed sort of late 70s into the 80s was sort of like the advent of cyberpunk as a genre, and just to watch it evolve to where like there's so much that cyberpunk these days. Netflix gives me a cyberpunk category. What's another good cyberpunk movie I love? Mute? That's an interesting one. It is more of a humanitarian story that takes place in a cyberpunk world. So, I don't know if you could even classify the story as, but you can classify the story as being very cyberpunk, but it's less about what cyberpunk stuff usually is about, which is more about the corruption and the corporations and the larger picture of stuff. And Mute focuses itself down to a more humanitarian sort of story inside this larger cyberpunk world that obviously suffers from the oppression and the dystopia and all that stuff. But it's focusing on a much more small story. It also has Paul Rudd in it, and I swear to God, it's his most underrated performance ever. It's what shows that Paul Rudd is an actual actor, because the character that he pulls off it's probably one of my favorite villains ever. And he made the villain very human. I don't know. Right? I'm really hype on that movie too. So that's another really good cyberpunk movie. And that's fairly recent. Don't get me rambling on cyberpunk stuff. I will go on for hours. Just trying to figure out the best way to get across this broken. Refresh. The mega building says no. 4 says no entry. Yeah, a lot of them do. They're just closed off. I've been able to get inside some of them. I don't remember the numbers, like which specific ones. Oops. I've been able to get into there. I know there's a few that I haven't been able to. Which one did I do recently? I tried to get inside. Yeah, I was up here. I tried to get inside this one. And I could, or was it this one? See, I'm so bad. I think it was this one, and I couldn't. The Mega Building 7. I don't even know what 7 is. See, I don't keep track of this stuff like that. I try not to stress my brain. It takes me enough to, like, remember stuff as it is. No! Forgive me for the poor playing. It's harder for me to focus. But I like to chat. Especially if you get me rambling on movies and stuff. But yeah, I've done my due diligence to try and explore, because I started a lot of this because of the secret, the FF FFB506, I think is what it's called. I can't remember. And I want to literally get it tattooed to my body so I can remember what it is. I'll just look at my wrist and be like, oh yeah, B506, yes. Or is it 06B5? I don't know. But I got into it because of the Cyberpunk mystery. So I was exploring a lot of the mega buildings to see if they had anything into it or if their numbers like related to the mystery. I have found nothing. The biggest lead that I had ended up being just like, here, I'll even show you. The biggest lead that I personally had that I didn't think anybody else had noticed is, where is the dot? This weird dot. Okay, so you see how right now, like, for some reason, I am out of bounds, but my dot, like that dot right here in the middle, my line goes dot, 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 and then goes right to this weird dot right here. You see that purple dot? And then gives you the route from there whenever you're out of bounds or you're somewhere where you're not supposed to be. So I was like, what is this dot? It must mean something. It must be important. It also looks like stuff looks... Oh, they took it out. It's not. Somebody's already figured it out. That's just the center point of the map. So, like, when you zoom all the way out, and you can't actually view all the way out, but the full physical radius of the map, that's its center point. So that's all that is. But I spent hours trying to glitch into that building, trying to find that dot. I had other people say that it was like, it's actually like a turret because there's a mission up in that building that is like a leftover turret or something like that. And it just turned out to be the center point of the map. So like hours. Hours exploring this stupid stuff. No, dumb Becca. Like hours exploring this stuff and it just ends up being like nothing. Just ends up being the center point of the map. But I'm hoping maybe something comes from Phantom Liberty, right? Like they've said all along that that the mystery is solvable now. We could solve FF, but I'm hoping that was just something misleading to keep people playing the game, and really the solution comes with Phantom Liberty. But that also seems unfair to anybody who doesn't purchase Phantom Liberty, so maybe just this update. But they've said, or that guy Paul, I think his name is Paolo, whatever, the game director guy. I mean, why is this not working? They've said that it has been solvable from the beginning of the game. But you think somebody would have data mined something by now. So, I haven't been on the Reddit recently, so I don't know if there's any new leads. But there's been surmising about like these pink rings, and when you scan them, you hear sounds. You'll get like beeps, and then people saying it. Oh no! Saying it's related to I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get to that thing, and I don't even think it'll do anything. I should probably just make my way back and try and explore the outer ring, because I'm getting fed up. Thanks for chatting. It's helping me feel better. No! Ugh! Dealing with my unwell ability to play. Everyone will have to forgive me too, like I am out of sorts today. I'm very nauseous, because I'm on a lot of, yeah, I 100% died several times in a row. You enjoy sitting there watching me die? That's what glitch hunting is. It really is. It's trying something and dying, and trying something and dying, and jumping and saving, and jumping and dying, and dying and dying until you don't die, and then saving. It's boring. That's why I'm like, I should make smaller videos of just when I finally get to the cool thing, then I clip it and then just show you the cool thing, because the trying to find the cool thing is just tedious and requires persistence. I'm a Taurus, so I guess I tend to be a little stubborn. It is in my nature to be bullheaded. We'll get it eventually. Or I'll give up and go back, because I've already traversed this, honestly. I've already done this once. Oh my god. I'll just load before I die, because I know I'm gonna die anyways. Whew. I think the weirdest thing going on with my game right now is the fact that I still have Skippy, and I think I damn well remember returning Skippy in this game. I had completed every mission, so the fact that Skippy is back seems weird to me. And he was back before the update. Like, I had him for a while, and it was like, oh, I still have Headshot Skippy. Alright, let's focus. Focus. Deep breath in. I can do this. Save. I made it once before, and didn't save. I'm dumb. There we go. Yeah, the vertigo is real today. Like, in real life. Because of the meds and the surgery. So I'm a little out of personal sorts. Look at it down there. It's just stunning. Stunning. Do you think I should even bother trying to get to that thing? Let's try. Let's try. Because right now I think it's my only option to 100% make sure that that center ring is not solid. Would be to climb that. But it also doesn't look very climbable. But there's no harm in trying, right? Uh-oh. Let's go! Let's see what I can do. I can fall, that's what I can do. Don't know if I enjoy this over maneuverability. Like, there doesn't look like there's anything I can reach. Or like, it's most certainly too high to jump up to. I got new perks, but I don't even know. I think this is the closest I'm gonna make it. I got the dash now. Got the extra maneuverability. There's nothing to grab onto. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's climbable, but determination. I have to try. That's the only way I'm gonna get through this. Whoa, I was able to jump off of it, which does mean there's some sort of something to grip onto with the booty boots. I'm gonna have to take a little break soon. There's only so much my persistence can make it through. Why do you keep making noises at me? Just with your hands, grab something. Come on, V. Ugh, palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Oh, see, you can. Those little sticks, you can jump on them. You ever heard that joke? It's an 8 Mile joke, right? Do you know 8 Mile? It's like the, you're talking about the mom spaghetti, right? Yeah, palms are sweaty, mom's... What joke? Which joke? That joke? It's an 8 Mile reference. Which is like, Eminem's, I think, first and only movie. I'm not sure if he performed in anything else. I really liked that movie, though, funny enough. Had some... Oh! I made it! Safe! Okay, this is epic. I'm gonna hit the restroom, and I will be back. Because I don't want to be taking this whole new leg of the journey. While I have to go. I'll be back. I have returned. For those who have waited. The sad part is there's wait. I got high enough I might be able to jump and pull myself up. Look at that. I'm close enough. It's literally right there. Okay. You're probably going to watch me die like a bazillion times as I attempt this. We'll just do a straight up jump. Step on a crack, breaking when I found this joke. That's like an old school rhyme. I used to like use that saying when I was a kid. I guess I was always kind of like, I was mean to my mom a little. Not super mean, but in like a teasy sort of Joshy way. I was always mean to my mom. So like, don't step on the crack or you'll break your mother's back. And I would stamp on the crack very purposefully, and she would go, ooh. And then I'd step on another one and she'd be like, ee, ah. It was like this little game we would play. Oh, I miss her. I miss her so much. No. Oh! Why am I not showing it in the chat? Give me chat's not working that well. I saw your comment pop up on the thing about the break your mother's back, but it's not showing in my chat. Come on, chat. Huh. It's weird. Let me see on my main. It's gonna be like you're streaming. No shit, I'm streaming. Oh no, it's just gone now. Maybe you deleted it, I don't know. Oh no, it is. No, I don't know. Sorry, I saw it on the screen. I don't know if my chat is properly updating, so sorry. I don't think I'm gonna lip grab that thing. Yowza. It sucks, because I just want to get on top of it. I'm also a little wired now. I should make a Macar for my show. Look, Isaac! Isaac, I made it to the crane.
Ooh. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Is the My Singing Monsters thing in the car?
There's two. Oh, why is my... Why is the chat not working? Oh, focus, focus. Like, I don't think I'm gonna grab it. I don't think there's anything to climb, which is lame. So much other stuff I should be doing right now. How long have I been doing this? I got time. Wait a minute, how did that happen? Yeah, no problem. That explains why maybe you made a comment and then it didn't show up. How did that, oh, it just spawned a Vic. I wonder if that will help me. Let's save again. Why is my vehicle? Did I just accidentally spawn that? Or did it spawn by itself? That's helpful. When you're out of bounds, your car will often spawn just right behind you. So I must have hit the button to spawn the car. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Alright, baby. See, I don't know if it needs the solid ground. Like, you can see it's sitting on the tail end of that thing. But sometimes, like, when you're really, really out of bounds, like, out of bounds in the desert, you can summon, there's a way you can climb up high. If you go back to the video where I explore the casino, it at least has, it's tagged. It has the name Secret Casino, like, out of bounds exploration Secret Casino. You can see how I do it there, but you can spawn the vehicles behind you, and if you jump, they spawn in the air. So you can, like, spawn a vehicle, jump on top of it, spawn another vehicle, jump on top of it, and it's a way you can climb up into the air. I'm going to see if it does that now, because I don't know if there's anything up here I can climb. Oh, there is. There's no point. Okay. Just make my point null. Mute! Oh. No, it's too much of an unruly beast. It's funny, because when you get out of bounds, it used to, like, show, all the cars. It was like, when you get out of bounds and all the buildings disappear, the only thing you see rendered is very low res cars. And it's like the game needed to render all moving cars at all times. And my partner's a programmer, so talking to him about it, I'm like, you know that they stopped doing that. You know that they, like, you know, tried to stop that from happening, and it just broke so much other stuff. Oh yeah, I climbed, baby. If there's anything I'm good at this game, it's the climbing. And now I'm going to jump into that circle, and I've also now realized that no matter what, even if it is solid, I'm probably just going to die on this jump. And that's just the way it's going to be. Let's go. Let's go! At least it'll tell me whether it's solid or not. Whether I'm wasting my time. Lord knows I am. I am wasting my time. I don't know what that was. It's solid, though. It is solid. Confirmed. I'm not sure what weirdness happened with my body there. Did you notice that? Yeah, I know. Weird, right? I got some skills. Aw, thank you. It's weird to get acknowledgement of that. Because, I'll be straight up with you. When I started as a gamer, I was not skilled. I'm hyped now. I am hyped that I can play games at a normal level. I don't have to go to easy. I can play on normal mode. I'm not a hard girly yet. I don't do the hard or the uber hard, but I can play at a normal skill level. And it took years of practice and playing and getting better, and even getting better at this game just to be able to play at the level that I do. Has it been a waste of time? Maybe. But it brings me a lot of peace. Yeah. Oh. What is that I keep hitting? Oh, okay, so I can make it's solid. I'm going to have to be strategic and see if I can find something that's a little higher up that is solid. Because I need to hit something where I won't die. I am too high right now. Maybe I can save my double jump. Maybe I am jumping too far out, and I don't need to jump that far out. We got to do some trial and error. See, because there's the hook. You see the hook? It's a hook. And I feel that weird thing that's happening is I'm hitting fabric at some point. There's some sort of fabric that's rendered at some point that I am hitting, I think, that I can't physically see. Oh, see? Not quite far enough. Nothing. It looks like I got nothing to hit. Which makes me wonder if I should try and jump down to the hook. Yeah. I mean, they try and lock people out, but I mean, I think I've proved that the game is too much of an unruly beast to do so. But even on the last big patch where you had your perk respecs, trying to get on the hook. Okay, missed the hook. I don't even know if the hook's solid. There was a lot of backbones infrastructure you could get to just if you were skilled at parkour. So just if you could, have the patience and persistence to climb up balconies and get to the roofs of buildings, you would find little gaps in the infrastructure that you could make your way in behind the buildings and get out of bounds really easily. It wasn't hard. There was literally holes in the infrastructure you could just walk through, and then you'd be from, inbounds to out of bounds, just like a little gateway. No trouble at all. But you can see they've been persistent. They went through and they added all these, fences on the tops of buildings with barbed wire. They definitely made it harder to consistently do that. No, maybe if I get a jump in there, if I get a double jump in there before I hit it, I can land on that and then jump again. This is really testing my skill level to the nth degree. I would like to actually play the new update too, but, I'm not going to have access to this for long. So it's do it now or do it never. I thought I had to save at the tip. Maybe not. What's weird is it should have loaded me on the hook. I touched it, and then I fell from the... Oh, but I died. Yeah, that's right. Not fall out of bounds. Can I slip through here? No, it's all solid. Ooh. Oh, I can't get another jump in there. But it wasn't out of bounder. Bounding out of bounds. I hit the hook and I die and I fall. Can't believe this is entertaining to anybody. Other than me. And sometimes I wonder why I find this stuff so entertaining. I see you, Hook. And I raise you, and I'm gonna reach you. And I'm gonna reach that stupid rocket thing. Yeah, looking at it from this angle, actually, I do feel like it's one of those large flying advertisement built blimps. Can I see one? That's just a car. But But yeah, 100% seeing it from this angle. It's one of those blimps. It's not a rocket. And you're right. It's probably that one from the trailer. For what is build planner? There is a build planner. Do you want me to get it for you? I don't even know if I still have it open. I'll link it. I'll link it in the chat. Just a sec. If I still have it. And if not, I'll Google it for you. This might be it. Is this it? Yeah, there we go. Coming to the chat now, pasting down the stuff we need. That is a direct link to the build planner on CDPR's website. We're gonna make it. No, we're not. No problem. I barely looked at it beforehand. I just didn't have the... I mean, so far, my determination has gotten me to every point that I wanted to go, so... Oh, that do-do-do-do is so annoying every time. Maybe if I just check my messages, that would help. Yes, I know. Love you, Victor. Oh, is there more? Oh, that's over. Ooh. Why are you literally why do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Why are there 5 Delamain numbers? I don't know if this is going to be possible to land on that hook to make it to the center, which is solid. We know it's solid. Yeah, I can't get a double jump in there. I die every time. We might be able to land on the road. We can land in that center area. That has been tested. I can hit ground and die in there. So there is collision. It was exactly like I said before. The outer ring, solid. That inner ring, not solid. And then the very central circle, let's call it the donut hole. The donut hole is solid. So all we're trying to do is just get down in that donut hole, but I am so high up on the crane that I need to hit some sort of infrastructure first and land on it without dying. And I mean, if I'm dying when I'm hitting the hook, if from the top of this to the hook is enough to kill me, I need to get a double jump in there. That is my one and only hope of getting onto that hook. And I mean, look at the hook. It's not big, it's super tiny, but it clearly has collision because it kills me. But every time I seem to try and like double jump, it doesn't work. Maybe I could do a dash. Maybe I should jump out and then dash in. Oh, it's literally like I'm highboard diving. This is ridiculous. The donut hole. Yeah, it's the donut hole. Well, that's what we're trying to do, right? And like for no reason. It's so under-rendered. You can see from here that there's probably nothing there. It's just to say that I did it. Okay, I'm going to jump off this thing backwards and then try and double jump forward or maybe dash forward and land on the hook. We are doing literal high diving right now. Yeah, as soon as I jump off, it just won't let me do anything. Okay, let's try a double jump this time. Hey, Benny, nice to see ya. Nice just tuning in. Made good progress, I see. Yes, I've been very persistent this morning and have made it on the crane. I made it on top of the crane. I've also spec'd into a bunch of movement and jumping stuff, which has helped. I'm not going to deny. I maybe should have done it sooner. Happy cyber diving. Yeah. There's the rocket, which I've now discovered is not a rocket. It's just one of those advertising blimps. Based on like the shape there, it's just missing all the stuff. Aw, thanks. Yeah, it is a little crazy. I am a little nuts in general. Okay, stop. Just keep jumping back onto the thing. Let's jump. Jump off. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. Oh, no. No! Get ready to be bored, because you're just going to watch me either falling and respawning or dying for the next half an hour while I try and do this. Because it doesn't let me double jump, it doesn't let me dash, and that's the only thing that's going to get me to survive on that hook. All I want to do is hook myself onto the hook. Because that might be low enough to get me into the central point. What I want is to take... Because ever since I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, I just want to mash Tears of the Kingdom together with Cyberpunk, because then I could have that hand glider thing, and that would make stuff so much... It would make my life so much easier in this game if I could hand glide, or like... When I play Tears of the Kingdom and then I jump back into Cyberpunk, I want to use, like, the powers that you have to, like, pick things up and move them around. That would be my dream right now, would be to mash the two games together. Also, why am I not... I didn't save at the tip. Ugh. The worst part is I am so nauseous with normal vertigo right now, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go to the highest places in the game and, like, jump off when I'm not feeling well. Oh, man, does it ever look gorgeous, though? Just look at this city. Take it in, friends. Arasaka. Aw, thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that. The weird and liminal spaces behind the scenes. I appreciate that very much. This is what I do. I have lots and lots and lots of streams where this is all I do, but this is damn there shine. Yeah, you look at how far you can see right out to the mountains, which are all those mountains over there are out of bounds. I've probably driven on them. Yeah, it's what I do in this game. Do you think you could do a playthrough? I mean, I have. The playthrough of this lady starts on Twitch, and there is some missing because I didn't realize how to properly clip stuff at the time. So often, most of my playthroughs, I cut off a little bit at the beginning and a little at the end. And I have a Corpo playthrough, which isn't finished yet, which is probably the account that I will jump on to do Phantom Liberty when the time comes. And I want to do a Nomad playthrough, but as I was already explaining to you, I'm hoping to do that. I'm hoping to do that on my PC. Hopefully, we'll see. Only if it's because of the fact that I don't have a lot of saves left here. It is like an alternate reality. That's why I love it. I also like seeing the mess behind the scenes. Like, how did you build this? What is the infrastructure behind the scenes? I mean, I think the first time you ever popped up onto one of my streams, like, I ended up getting in this weird glitch. Ooh. I wonder if the casino area is an update 2.0. I mean, I wonder if it's in there in any more substantial way. Is it now a location where the characters from Phantom Liberty actually go to and interact with? Because most of the exterior liminal spaces, like Benny would know, because we've tried to explore that school that's out there. There's like a secret school, and that school is somewhere where like an exterior cutscene took place or something, and they just kind of like stuck it out of bounds, and then when you need to do the cutscene, you do the cutscene. So I wonder if there is a school. I hope that I have those streams titled now. I think I titled them. What, like for kids? Yeah, like for kids. It's pretty creepy. They have like the don't do drug billboards or whatever. Ask Benny. Benny's seen me go. Benny has actually made an attempt himself. He is going to be glitch hunting. You should check out his channel. Yeah, from the River Quest, exactly. Thank you. See, Benny's my memory. He's the one that helps me remember the shiznit. I am starting to try and make vids now. So, like, I downloaded yesterday's stream and I'm cutting it down so that people can see the rocket. You almost had it, Benny. You just need to jump when you summon your car so that they summon higher in the air. If it even still works that way. I'm throwing out all these tips, and this is a ton of stuff that I need to go back out and retest. If it even works. If it even works. Because I don't know if it does. Should we see if we can just summon the car in the air? Because that might be what I should have done. I know you'll make it, man. If we even still can make it. The only space I got into was the shooting range. I glitched under the gun shop. I was just in... I literally just glitched into a shooting range a couple of days ago when I was in Kabuki, just doing some wall glitching, seeing what I could find. I got stuck and couldn't get out. It used to be so much easier. There used to be like a car door glitch where you could just glitch through any wall you wanted. Now you have to be strategic because the only vehicle glitching you can do is this complicated glitch with your bike where you have to like ram it up into a corner and like reverse it super hard into the corner of somewhere that has a very low roof above it, and then you get off your bike and then you jump up into the... I have no idea. I don't pay attention to my guns or my add-ons or anything like that. I focused on cyberware a lot, but when it came to all the other bits and pieces of the game, I didn't really like learn how to craft or learn how to upgrade because all of that was just too complicated for my little pea brain. So I just kind of kept it simple. And with like if I got a better gun, I would just switch out to the better gun, or I would use cyberware to enhance whatever I needed. Yeah, there was a hole in the roof and I just jumped into it. Not too complicated. There used to be a lot more holes in the infrastructure. As of like the patch before this one, or at least the bigger patch where they made you respec for the first time, they started closing up a lot of the holes in the infrastructure. And as far as I've gotten so far, they closed up a lot of the ones here too. The only reason why I was able to get into Dogtown this time, I haven't tested all of my hacks to get in because I just kind of wanted to get into Dogtown because there's limited time to do this. But they closed up they closed up my favorite hole that I was aware of. I didn't check the wall jump to see if I could wall jump on that. Take it easy, Benny. I appreciate that you've like popped in and hung out. It's been great going through this like epic event, as you call it, together. If you're streaming too, I'll try and keep an eye out and jump on again. Everybody else in the chat should keep that in mind too. Go check out Benny. Show him some support. Thanks everybody for hanging. It's I'm not used to it. I assume it's just because we're on the big launch of Cyberpunk, but like I appreciate your company. I really do. You have a good one. I hope the pups are good. I have an out of bounds save from the old version. If I load into yep. Yeah. You can either go back and watch because I did it. That's how I did it. So if you go back not one stream ago or 2 streams ago. That is my first sort of like starting 2.0 glitch hunting. And it should be titled in a way that at least shows that. It should be like Cyberpunk 2077 2.0. And that's how you'll be able to tell going forward. And you can see how I did it. When I first, I don't know if I have that gun. Sorry, train of thought just kind of derailed for a second. When I first reloaded into that old save, I was hampered my movement. I was moving like molasses. But all of a sudden, when I was exploring the Dogtown area, my movement speed came back, everything came back. Because I was running just like molasses. And I thought, oh crap, they've decided they couldn't fix all the out of bounds problems, so they just threw on an inhibitor to your movement just to make it super annoying to do. They don't count on my persistence though. So yeah, like that's what I I did get a double jump in there. It wasn't close enough to live, but I got it. So I don't know if you load into that old save, Andrew, if you will experience the same molasses-like movement. But remember, when it comes to glitch hunting, persistence is your friend. Because I just stuck it out. I spawned a vehicle, so I spawned a bike, and that helped me move around a little faster where I was able. And I could still jump, which is the most important thing. And then, like I said, after maybe an hour of like struggling my way through the molasses, boom, movement speed just came back. I don't know why, I don't know how, it just did. And now I can move zippy as usual. So, but yeah, try it. It might work. You might have some fun. Where out of bounds did you save? I was saved in the All Foods greenhouse area. But I also have like an out of bounds in the desert save that I've saved. Oh, don't worry, I won't tell your boss. Trust me, I should probably be working right now, but luckily I'm my boss and I don't feel well. So I'm using that as an excuse to play this game. And it's not being fortuitous. This is the first time ever that I've had people stick around and talk to me for more than a comment or two, so I really appreciate it. I used to just, most of my other streams you won't hear me ramble, I just have the sound off for the most part. See, mine were pretty fresh. I made sure pretty close to before. I have some saves afterwards, but I might even just leave Dogtown with this character now, because I think I was only a day or two behind my usual glitch hunting account, where but I very much just went in and saved the most modern version of my character I could get out of bounds. And I saved them over some very old saves that I had from Out of Bounds. Because I don't even... I know the way into that part of Out of Bounds is gone. Wow, in the PM, 6:34, I am... Oh, my mother-in-law. We're about 12:30 here. So it's afternoon. I woke up feeling like butts and decided to play. My mother-in-law just sent me a message asking how I'm doing, because she is a wonderful lady and we're blessed to have her. No! I don't know how you people find this entertaining. You just get to watch me fail, like, over and over again. It's funny because I've had people come in and see me playing and be like, oh my god, you play like garbage. And I'm just like, do you realize what I'm trying to do? I play good. It's just part of the process of glitch hunting is dying. Canada? Like, Canada, Eastern, what is our time zone? Eastern Standard Time, I think is what it's called. Because, I mean, I say Canada, but Canada's got, like, at least 3 time zones within it. A video entitled Glitch Hunting. Yeah, no, I've started actually, I've had to start marking, or better titling my stream. I mean, when I was first doing this, I wasn't doing this for other people. I was doing it for me, and then I realized if I want to make videos, or if I want to show the cool things I find later. Oh, no. Ugh. I better start titling my videos better, so I've made an attempt now. Yeah, I noticed that too. When I was when I was talking to you on your stream, Benny. Oh no, don't do that. When I was talking to you on your stream, Benny, I had to I was trying to use the talk to text feature. What are you doing? Alright, let's see if we can use this to our advantage. Because I'm spawning midair. Can I dash? Dash is not working. Will double jump work if I haven't jumped off something and I'm just loading midair? Why am I just loading midair? Did they really? Oh! I mean, I haven't really gotten to play. Because there is a limited amount of time that I have here between the release of 2.0 and the release of Phantom Liberty. I've got 7 days. So the sort of unfinished version of Dogtown that I am exploring now is probably only going to be around in patch 2.0 if you don't have Phantom Liberty. I really don't want to delay installing Phantom Liberty just to enjoy exploring this broken area. So I have a very limited amount of time, so I have not explored the actual game. I just jumped right into my glitch hunting. As you said, the liminal spaces. I'm going to have to start using that. The liminal spaces exploration. Because I have like just a limited amount of time to do so. So I'm going to get it documented. And that's what I've been doing. I documented Dogtown before before 2.0, BC 2.0. And now this is like after 2.0 but before Phantom Liberty. So it's like an evolution of this area. That's been the coolest thing. And forgive me, I'm just trying to see if I can do a dash or do a double jump, or I don't think anything's going to work. I'm just kind of frozen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do anything. Like I said, to get into here, I just loaded an old save and made my way to it. Yeah, it's a version. It's a version of Dogtown that makes it look like, because all the buildings are different. There's different architecture, and it looks very different from the outside. Because we did explore sort of like the northern side and the northwest side and the southern side. We did explore sort of all the way around to find my previous access point closed up, and then I just went, I don't want to waste my time when I knew I had an out of bounds save. And also because finding that secret way into this area is only going to last. It's literally only going to last for a week. So to spend all my time trying to find... I wonder if I can save while I'm falling. I can't. I can't do anything. Let's just load. Or I'm just going to cycle through this again. So wasting my time trying to find a new way to glitch into Dogtown would have been a waste, because it will probably only be relevant for like a week, and all I wanted to do is explore. But it does give me, like, maybe I can turn around and show you. See, that's some of it. I'm on the wrong spot. I think Dogtown's over there right now. You can see the half-built building, but the infrastructure is completely different. But this is built not to be viewed from the inside. It's only built to be viewed from the outside and look proper from the outside, but to keep the poly rate really low on the interior. I love Left 4 Dead, too. I used to play some Left 4 Dead. I had an ex that really liked it, and I think I played through both games with him on his system. It's not super high for me because I'm not a multiplayer person, but I did enjoy, playing it with him. Is the roof solid to walk on? Like, of the stadium? Okay, this is interesting. I went through this with I'm just going to call you Coca because I can pronounce the last name. I discussed this with Coca. This upper ring is solid. This sort of middle ring is no collision. It's not solid. I cannot land on it. And because I'll just show you since I'm here. And because we were able, we'll say we're all here together. Because we were able to get up on this crane finally, I have been able to realize that it is solid in the middle here, because I die and it's solid when I hit it. So That's what I'm trying to do now, is I'm trying to, like, drop down onto that hook, because I'm too high. I die every time. I just want to explore the central donut and the little crashed rocket ship or advertisement center thing that's down there. And I'm just being stupidly persistent. And this is the last thing I'm doing here. I've pretty thoroughly explored Dogtown at this point, good enough that I'm satisfied with my video content. I probably should have done more of it during the day, but whatever. I can boost brightness and stuff when I edit the video. Do not hole! The do not hole! Yes. Oh, that's a good suggestion. Usually I just jump my ass at stuff. I already know that the hook is collision friendly. I don't know, let me try that. Or maybe an auto. Let's do an auto. Oh, my teeth hurt. See, so I don't even know if you can see that far, if it matters. Yeah, you're right. There's a little puff of smoke. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, see, the central's too far away for me to even see it, though. So it's a good thing I jumped. But accurate. Thanks for that. That's actually really helpful. I didn't even think of it. I usually just jump my ass. No! See, I can make it to the hook, but I can't seem to get a double jump in there so I don't die. I can't believe this is entertaining to any of you, to be honest. I bore myself. See, usually I'll just sit here and I'll watch my YouTube videos, though. I don't have anything on right now because I'm talking to you guys, but typically when I'm just persistently jumping and dying, like, I have other entertaining things on, like YouTube videos and things. Yeah, no, I'm the person that's like, no. CDPR, you want to keep me out? I'm persistent. You can't lock me out of this stuff I want to go to. This is the first game I've had this sort of glitch success with, though. I think one of the other games I tried to get out of bounds for was Fallout New Vegas. And I had to watch somebody else's tutorial on how to do that. I couldn't figure it out myself. But lordy, did I try on that exterior wall around the Mojave. And I've done a little bit of glitching in the Hogwarts Legacy. But again, that was just seeing other YouTubers make videos about secret glitches, and then, I mean, a lot of those have been patched at this point. And there wasn't as much interesting stuff behind the infrastructure there. It's got a very clean background. Cyberpunk is a very layered, intricate game, so the behind-the-scenes infrastructure is really complex and interesting. So, and also so much harder for them to secure. So it's been the most interesting game when it comes to trying to, like, out of bounds, explore, and glitch hunting, and that sort of thing. As it should be. Because, I mean, the pursuit in itself is kind of cyberpunky, let's be honest. Should I try and focus? Focus! Hellboy, anyone? Maybe, maybe not. It's pretty old school. Oh, gee, Ron Perlman, Hellboy. Although I didn't mind the other one as much as other people did. I'm so sad. I had an opportunity to, like, go see and meet Ron Perlman at Niagara Falls Comic-Con, but that was also sort of like the year where we went to Vegas, so our trip to Niagara Comic-Con kind of got cut out. Alright, I'm going to focus. No, that was not. Thanks everybody for joining me. I'm pretty blown away and a little excited. Like this people have come and talked to me. Yeah, I think the systematic nature of the game has so many things to explore. It does. It does. It's an unruly beast of a game. And the fact that they thought they could, like, release the whole thing on pre-gen consoles is kind of like, and that they managed it so well. But you could tell there was a lot of stuff, a lot of ambition that CDPR had. That just stretched beyond the capability of the technology they were trying to release it on. You can't even get this patch on PlayStation 4, and you cannot get Phantom Liberty on PlayStation 4. So if you are a person interested in glitch hunting, go back. If you have a PlayStation 4, go back and play Cyberpunk on PlayStation 4, and your glitch hunting will be so much easier. And that's what I keep telling myself too. Like, I'm like, if I'm not happy with 2.0 and all the changes they've made to the game, the older version of the game will always still exist on PlayStation, at least to the highest point it got updated then. And of course on PC, I'm sure you can go back and go back to original versions. And I think even if you install on PlayStation, but turn off your internet connection, literally unplug your machine from the internet connection, you will also get base level of the game with no updates on it. And you might be able to play raw, super glitchy Cyberpunk, which I loved, because literally you could fly with a katana. You could literally fly with a katana. How? Yes! Yes! Sorry if I yelled. I'm so sorry. Save. I can't save! Okay. No! Oh, I was so close! Sorry if everybody had to hear me scream. I'm so sorry. That was so close. Okay, let me weep for a little bit. God damn. I just needed to get that moment where I stood off before I slipped off the damn thing. Oh my god, that was so good. Shows it's possible. Sorry, guys. You're going to explode if you make it. You literally made that comment before I landed on it and exploded. Okay. Xbox One VCR edition can play this game. Geez, I can't imagine waiting to make it a serious playthrough of the 1.0 version of the game. I don't know. I've loved this game since launch. I think part of the negative hype around it was just the fact that it was literally the pandemic and nobody had anything else to do but bitch. Welcome back, Coca, however you say it. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say your name. Good. I love this game from launch. Glitches and all. But maybe I find the glitches to be kind of cyberpunk. I never found anything game-breaking, though. The only glitches I found were fun. And just, enhance the atmosphere of this weird cyberpunky world. So, I would spawn my vehicle and it would, Coca? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Nor your first name. Can I just call you Ollie? Because, if you just sort of short form the first part of your name, it would be Ollie. Does Ollie work? I like Ollie as a name, too. It's a cute name. Yeah, I'll do that then. That helps me, thank you. Oh, shit, that was intense. Okay, so I focused, and I breathed deep. And that's how I got it the last time. No, stop it! And that didn't work. I was so close! Yeah, base level Cyberpunk was brilliant for me. But it was also a lifesaver. Like, I went through a really hard 2020. There are 2 games that I will make the claim of saved my life. And it was Silent Hill, the first one, and this game have literally given me something to live for during really, really hard times. Because 2020 was some hard effing times, let me tell you. So, Cyberpunk will always have a really special place in my heart. From version 1.0 to 2.0 and probably beyond. Because I'm making plans for like a bunch of Cyberpunk tattoos for my video game arm and stuff. Like, it means a lot to me. And I mean, I've been hype on it since that first trailer. It's the first game I ever pre-ordered. I bought the game at launch and didn't touch it till the PS5 version. Wow. Maybe made the mistake of playing Witcher 3 on launch and learned to give CDPR time to brew. See, I'm glad I watched this game played it from the beginning, because watching it evolve, I've never watched a game evolve like this. Like, I played a little bit of No Man's Sky, and it's probably a game that's, like, comparable into how shitty it was at launch, comparatively to how good it was at the end. But, like, I couldn't figure out how to play it well. The first version, I was like, oh, I got this, and I was doing okay, and then they updated it, and then I couldn't figure out what to do, and I got stuck, and I got frustrated, and if I get frustrated, then I'm gone. So, but Cyberpunk is the only game that I've been able to watch evolve from a very glitchy state to something so tight and refined, but I've loved it to death in every one of its iterations. I've gotten a little mad at it, even, for some of its updates and its changes, and not letting me fly with a katana. That was the shit. You could just, like, there was this special thing where you would, like, equip it, unequip it, and then exit out, and then it would disappear or something, and then you could just swing in the air with it, and you would fly. It was so cool. But even some of the places where I got to with that glitch, they put ceilings. So there are certain super high buildings that even when you parkour up, where you are able to just manually climb, you can't even get to the top anymore because they've put like an invisible ceiling. So they've done a lot in the patches to like stop us from doing shit, which makes me a little bit like a petulant child. Going, you can't stop me, watch me. I'll glitch into there. Yeah, I think they learned this time around. The reviews have been great, and like sometimes you just need that influx of money. It's all business decisions, right? So as much as they might not want to, sometimes they have to. Because the company might go bankrupt, or like they need the money from the sales of the game to reinvest in making the game better. Maybe a little bit more transparency would have been better, but I mean, give it to CDPR. When people complained, they refunded them. They got pulled from the PlayStation Store. They refunded people. Like, they at least made steps to, as best they could in that moment, make things right for the people who were grievously upset about it. And still, they got my money. And I bought the version for my PC that I've never even used because I was like, CDPR deserves my money for this game. Because this game saved my life. So yeah, maybe a little more transparency in the beginning would have been more warranted. But they did try and do right by the fans, or those people who bought the game who were grievanced. And there's been nobody that's done that, really. Not to the way that they did it. I mean, you can refund through Steam, but these people, like, CDPR was directly refunding people's physical copies. Like, they did a lot. They did a lot. You gotta hand it to them. No! This is gonna be my hook to die on. I'm gonna have to eat soon. Also, I do think the grievances about this game were overly hyped at launch because it was the pandemic and people wanted to bitch. People had the free time to complain about it. So it over-enhanced something that was just like a glitchy launch title, which happens all the freaking time. I think there's even been complaints about Starfield or whatever. No, Sony did make the decisions to do the refunds on the PlayStation Store, but CDPR was even honoring refunds directly from consumers who bought physical copies that would not do refunds at the store. So you can't say that CDPR did not try and do right. So say if you bought it from GameStop, but because the game was physically opened, if you sent them a receipt or something, I swear to God this is a thing. I will look back into it. But, like, Starfield is way better than... Yeah, but it looks so dead and boring, and it... I mean, I'm a Fallout girly, but, like, I don't know. I'm also mad because they've pulled it from PlayStation, so... I might be a little extra bitter about that stuff that I shouldn't be, but, you know... But I probably won't play Starfield. Where I'm going to run into conflicts is once they, I meant bug... No, I bet you it looks clean that way. It's just, from the reviews I've seen, it does seem like their characterizations are pretty poor. And it's kind of like, yes, it's a Bethesda game. It's maybe like Fallout 4. The characterizations weren't the most stellar there, but Fallout 4 is how many years ago now? It's like, it's got to be over 10. 10, maybe? I don't know. I'm terrible with dates and time. But, you know, it was good for its time, but, you know, step up your game. Give us a little more. Or maybe I'm just trying to justify not getting it for PC. I don't know. Ew. I can't believe you people are here. You need to check this. Monster Raider Psycho Cyberware Archives LX at Nexus. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is Monster Raider a YouTuber? Link it. Link it if you can. I think I might allow links in my chat. I'm not positive. If you hear it, there will be a blender. Mod. Yeah, that's one thing I've never gotten into. I don't know if you guys can hear me with the blender. She's slapping her leg for some reason. I watch her as she's falling and she slaps her leg. I don't know. She's not wrestling. I don't understand why. See, the problem is I did it once. We know it's possible. I can't believe you guys aren't bored to tears. I'm a little bored to tears. But maybe I like boring myself when I feel sick. Oh, Starfield is good, but strangely railroad experience. Every environment is a big box with like a couple of buildings in it. And endless procedurally generated nothingness. Yeah. Like, I mean, like I played No Man's Sky just a little bit, and it from the little bit that I played seems better than what I've seen of everything I've seen about the reviews for Starfield has told me it's not a game for me. It's a little too on the. I'm an open world gamer, right? Like I really like my open world games, so it doesn't really seem like it's very open world. There's not a lot of like physical traversal you can do in the game itself. There's a lot of fast traveling, and I mean, you can fast travel in Cyberpunk, but often, very often, I will choose to drive from one end of the map to the other just because that experience is so often and so awesome. And you'll get distracted along the way, especially if you're like glitch hunting. Like you'll drive and you'll see a potential way to like sneak up somewhere or a place where you might be able to glitch into something. So like Cyberpunk is one of the best games to like physically traverse and not fast travel in because it's just such an interesting environment. Like the best city ever. Night City is my dream city. Alright, maybe a little lower. I don't know if I should do a dash. Maybe I should jump back further, dash forward, and then jump again. This is tedious. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to stop and eat something soon, too. Somewhat. What should I eat? Oh. Never touched the DLC. My partner was playing The Witcher. I have not gotten into The Witcher, although I should. I should try it at some point. Just when I do this in Cyberpunk, it's been hard over the past several years to dump any time into any other game because I'm just so stupidly in love with this game. Start to get better. Just gotta wait. I should be counting. Count your seconds. Let's count so I can make sure I do this different. But yeah, The Witcher looks like a good game, and I loved CDPR. Is just such a little. They put in like the connecting FFB506 hint into the Witcher. The upgrade that they did for the PlayStation 5, there's that new secret that connects with the Cyberpunk secret, and I'm like, oh, you little shit! You just get me all hype again. I can't find that stupid secret. Probably because it's way too complicated for my brain. Because I've been trying to, like, physically find it. Can I physically glitch or find it? But it's probably like a trigger thing where like whatever it is not even going to spawn in the environment until some sort of criteria is met. One, two, three, four. No, okay, so 4 is too far to even get a double jump in there. Maybe I can just fall off and jump? Nope, that didn't work. We've done it once before. It's like a fraction. It's just like, it's such a fiddly little point where I have to fall far enough and jump and then hit the hook. Hours doing this. For what? Oh my god. Maybe I'm getting to the point where I'll give up. I mustn't give up. See, I can't get the cyberware. That is the problem that I am struggling with now, because there might be ways and things, but if I was to do that, I have to leave Dogtown, and then I have to find the way to glitch back in. So, because I'm working from an out-of-bounds save to do all this stuff, I can't make use of anything new. I only have what I have at the moment from that old save. Now, it is possible I get fed up and I leave and then I spend the time trying to find a way in, because I bet you any money, with my determination, I could find a way to glitch my way back into Dogtown. And technically, the way that I usually get into Dogtown, I didn't check if that still works. So the original way I can get into Dogtown might still work. I didn't try it because it was a longer, more complicated method to do. And because my easier method to get in was already blocked off, I just kind of assumed that they blocked off the other one too. But I don't know for sure. Which, if I get frustrated here, I might just make a hard save where I am here, and maybe we'll go check that. If I get fed up and bored, right? Which is kind of happening. Because I'm angry. Because I made it! And if I had made that save, ooh! Can I dash, or is it just gonna... It's just gonna cycle me. Maybe I have it, though. Is this new cyberware or something you can have already? Because maybe I have it. And I think I have a hammer on me. I might not. But if I can get a vehicle, I can get a hammer. Is this unavailable? And also, I'm going to feel really stupid because I did not explore that tunnel around the outside properly. There could literally be just like a pathway. Like... where that walks right into that central area. It doesn't look like it when I fall through the infrastructure, but you never know. I could just be being stupid. I've also just stayed open. You can make a quake with the dildo pad. Yeah, but they nerfed it on you. Oh, it makes me so happy. I used to have dreams of like walking up and like smacking somebody in the face with like a dildo and leave like a little mushroom-shaped imprint on their cheek. I was a weird teen. I was 100% a weird teen. I get the appeal of that sword. But for me, it was never very strong. An upgrade. Well, let us see here. Do you know where? It's a perk thing? Or is it not a cyberware thing? Upgraded what, though? Upgraded a piece of cyberware or upgraded a perk? Because if it's just a perk, I might be able to do it. Is it here? You know what, actually, I just realized if I can spawn my bike up here, I might be able to jump this. I might be able to jump this without any of that. Hang on. Because bikes, you don't die. You don't die when you fall on a bike. Ah? Oh, why is it right on the edge? And facing the wrong way. Okay. Sorry, there's so many little tricks and stuff, sometimes you just forget. Why are they facing the wrong way? Oh, well. Alright, let's try. And hope I don't fall off. How am I gonna turn around? No! No! Here we go! See? See? So at least I know I can fall off and not die. Reverse down. Yeah, but I just don't know if I will get enough speed to make the jump. Yeah, see, sometimes I can be super dumb, and I forget all these little tricks. So I'll sit here, persistently just banging my head against the wall, doing the same thing, and not realizing that there's an easier solution to my problem. Hence me talking about being a stubborn bull. But, you know, the stubborn bull gets me into it, but sometimes it also makes things difficult that way. Let me turn this way and see if it'll spawn. We'll take Jackie's bike. Oh no, it's just floating in the air. Wait, that might mean that I might be able to jump out? Shit, yes. Okay, we got this, people. I figured it out. We'll start with some cars. We'll just spawn the cars out to where I need them, and then I will get into one and it'll fall. Hopefully. I figured it out. We're good. Big brain, no. No, thank you, but no. I feel like I should have remembered that crap way sooner. I feel like I'm stupid for not thinking of it sooner. Oh, quick save. Oh no, I should have kept the open one, because I bet you can I get into the open one easier? Not really. I'll have to do a bike, because I think that's what, and that means that last jump is just going to be freaking killer whenever I do it. I also literally thought about this, like, earlier, and then just continued to try and do the really tricky jump. Probably more, because there's more pride in that than this. If I had made that jump and done it with because that's kind of why I like this game too. Like, it's parkour office, right? Like, I love the parkour. I love the technical skill it can take to, like, climb stuff in this game and jump around and that sort of thing, because it does take some skill. Did I do it? And also, if you see here, it says, please return to main menu to access new content. Phantom Liberty downloaded. I don't know if that means I have access now. I have not turned off this playthrough yet. I will once I'm done with Dogtown and see what it does once I'm done with all this crap I'm doing right now. But I've literally done this this is my third stream. And like, my first stream was like a 4-hour stream. I usually only stream for 2 hours at a time. What are we looking at right now? 222. Oh, like, that isn't synchronistic. Yeah, everybody sees that. Sees what? Oh, that I like the parkour. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can love it so much I can be dumb about it sometimes. No. Are we far enough yet? Are we maybe one more car and then the bike? Is everybody excited to go down there and see nothing, to see the same thing up close that we can see from right here? It's just to say that I did it. It's just bragging rights. Oh, you're a high up car, aren't you? Look at that. Exit the menu for PL message. I don't know what that is. Like this? Because that wasn't there before. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm just worried that if I'm going to go into that, I'll come back into this, and this area won't be its like half broken area. It'll fill everything in for me, and I don't want that. I like to explore their half finished liminal spaces, as you put it. Actually, you know what? I should be doing this. I'm going kind of at the wrong angle. It's mostly... Oh, we're getting close to the end of the amount of cars I have, too. But we're almost there. I've been paying more attention to that. We can always do it again if we need to. I can go back to another save. So I only got 2 more cars. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm just paranoid, so I've only put my PlayStation to sleep. I have not logged back to the main menu out of fear that just having that will change something about what I'm exploring. It probably won't, and I will check it out at some point when I feel I've thoroughly covered this area, which this is the last bit of coverage I gotta do. I've pretty thoroughly explored this area to my own satisfaction. Seen all the little broken bits, found ways to glitch in and out. I do know I can get back out into the main game if I want to. It's just the getting in part that I'm not sure about. Did I do the Cthulhu yet? Are we even over it yet? Not quite. Not quite. Do I have another car? I also think we didn't do the Mackinac, but it might be too close because it's over at the thing. Let's try. Oh no, it worked. Far enough away. No, it's not. It's over there. It's too close. Last car. And then we're dealing with bikes, which are difficult to jump on. I should really go buy more cars, but I'm trying to make it to $1 million too, so I'm trying to save my money for... Oh, no, it was there! Shit. Oh well. Let's hope these are far enough, because that was my last car. It's close enough, probably. Shit. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Spawn a bike. Jackie's Arch for luck. Jackie's always good luck, right? Gotta love Jackie. So far away, I gotta jump to that. Oh, no problem. Alright, you ready? We're gonna get on. We're gonna see if this works. I might be... No, it was just like borderline. I need like 1 or 2 more bikes. Okay. But we're gonna make it. Make it. It's not even gonna be worth it. This is so stupid. It's been hours worth of work just to be like, I did it. I made it to this area you didn't want me in. It's not like I'm gonna find anything there I shouldn't find. It's just gonna be... that we see here, only closer. But I'm going to feel accomplished. And that's the real reward. So we'll go Jackie, and then we'll go Kusanagi, because maybe Motoko Kusanagi is my luck this time around. Oh, oh, that was close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back out after all of this, too. I'm probably going to have to just go to my base. I have a hard save just being in Dogtown, in a good location to travel around. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my way back out of here. I might just sort of glitch my way into a hole I can't dig myself out of. Happens quite often. Hard saves are very important. PlayStation does not give you enough of them. Alright, here we are. Kusanagi. She's my girl. Come on, Motoko. Let's go. Ghost in the Shell, anyone? Doesn't look like the easiest bike to jump on. Did I save? Doesn't matter. No! We're almost there, people. We'll make it. Oh. Alright. Where's my prompt? Just give me the prompt! Bam! Baby! Bam! Yes! Now don't drive off the infrastructure. I did it! Oh, can't stop me now, I'm here! Yeah! And it's literally like what I said. It's just, you know, low rendered, same thing we could see from above. Let's see how far I can go. So this, where does it stop? Alright, so there is a little bit of ground beyond the stuff that doesn't have collision. I don't know if this... No, the rocket or the advertisement ship doesn't have any collision on it either. And a lot of the ground, like the broken ground part of it, doesn't as well. It's missing like one whole side over here, it looks like. Interesting. Sweet determination. Yeah. Is it worth it? I don't know. Does it get me any clout? I don't know. Do I have pride because of it? Maybe a little. The donut hole! Oh, what is that quote I love? Do not come for me. Prime the shiznit. I don't remember what it is. There's something with a donut. Is it worth it? No, not really. It's what I thought it was. Completely uncollisioned and low poly. But I mean, that's what we're here for, right? We're here for the broken, unfinished bits. Let's see. I gotta get some good shots. Let's try and get some... I feel like all the good shots were above. I got them already. Nice and sunny. Let's get a... Hey, look, they got skyboxes. Let's get a look at the stadium. And then I gotta figure out how I get out of here. I think it's pretty much, well, here's what I know I could do. I probably don't have enough cars to, look at my cars up there. Oh, you like my donut hole? Donut hole. I'm elated. It's not worth it, other than the pure elation that I feel from accomplishment. Ah, bye, donut hole. Shoot the cars with a rocket. Why would I want to break my cars? You have to pay, so I don't want to do that. I appreciate the sentiment, but when you destroy your car and you try and respawn it, you pay like $100, and I'm trying to make it to a mill. So I would love to accommodate your request of destroying it, but I don't want to waste my money. I don't think I can get out of the donut hole. I think I'm just gonna have to load out. Yeah, really. You want me to show you? I could probably blow something up and then try and respawn it. But yeah, you have to pay. I mean, it's not much. I mean, for a completely totaled vehicle, $100. And I don't even know, maybe it still doesn't do that because of the patch update. So like anything I say is based on my previous play experience, which is not this patch. So I could be talking out of my ass, right? But from my previous experience, because I've gotten a lot of cars in water, so like I accidentally drive them into water, and then when I have to respawn them, it charges me money. So let's just run the perimeter and make sure I didn't do this for no reason, because there's some sort of pathway or something. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, am I just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna fall off the edge there. So we will just thoroughly explore this donut hole, and then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next. Because this was my last big challenge for exploring half-built Dogtown. This was it. I have to maybe explore that outer ring again, because I didn't go all the way around the tunnel in the donut. I went part of the way around, and then I climbed like a destroyed part to get up onto that top ring, and then that's what got us into the, oh my god, there's a rocket, and then I've been doing this ever since. See, I thought, what I want to know is there's that big underground marketplace. I've been trying to figure out where that goes, and I thought it might have been in the stadium. Clearly not in the stadium. No, I still almost got a mill. I think I was at 97, and now I'm at 96 for some reason. Probably because maybe some of those cars were damaged and needed to respawn and cost me money without me noticing. But actually, if you go check out my playlist, my Cyberpunk playlist, apparently there's a 2.0 unlimited money glitch. I haven't actually watched the video yet to figure out how to do it, because I'm here and not out there in the open world doing what I should be doing. I'm here glitch hunting. But yes, this is a thing. And I don't think there's any more patches after this. So I think there will be an unlimited money patch or glitch in this that won't be patched out, hopefully, because I'm pretty sure CDPR is moving on to bigger and better things, and this is the last we get, baby, for this game. 2.0, that's all. I might even get 2.0 tattooed, because that's relevant for me in two ways, to Cyberpunk and for garbage. Version 2.0 of the Garbage album is like my favorite Garbage album. I just recently saw them live. They're like one of my favy, like, high school bands, like teenage bands. How powerful are you in 1.6. I feel like I was fast because they had an athletics stat that would just constantly level. And when I did get into this one, I felt like I had been buffed down that way. I was kind of like slower and not as zippy because they probably I think they completely removed that. And what did they replace it? There's another leveling system now. I'm not sure where it is. I've seen people go to it. I've seen Benny find it. Are you gonna tattoo on the wrist? I might get Johnny Silverhand's tattoo on my wrist. It's one of the ones I'm debating. There is definitely this maelstrom spider. I wish I could show you guys. But it's a piece of graffiti that's in the game. The most clear place you see it is in the All Foods building. And if you Google Cyberpunk graffiti maelstrom, you will find the original art. The original artist has put the artwork up on some art station, I think it's called, so you can actually find a fairly high resolution image of the art. But there's this maelstrom spider that's probably the first one I'm going to get tattooed. I'm working on turning it into line art right now and making some personal edits to it, but that's hopefully the first one I want to get. I expect there are bug fixes, but not feature updates. I mean, they changed a lot. I'm not sure what you mean by feature updates, but everything is different. The perk system is completely different. They have removed cyberware. They have added new cyberware. The cyberware works completely different in some cases. They've removed certain stats and added new stats. Like, they have completely reworked the mechanics of this game. It is like a reboot. I still think I have the cassette somewhere? Oh, of version 2.0. I am getting a Maelstrom gang tattoo. Maelstrom's like my favorite gang. I'm getting it. It's the first. It was supposed to be to celebrate Fan Expo, because Fan Expo is like the biggest convention in my area. It is likened in my area in Canada, in Toronto or whatever. It's likened to a New York Comic Con or a San Diego Comic Con. It is like our big con, and it's usually somewhere in the range of 1 to 3 in battle with them. So I did really good at that con this year. I made good sales, and I got commission. It was a really good show. So I was going to celebrate by getting that Maelstrom tattoo, but unfortunately, a lot of my healing time now is going to some dental work that I'm getting done. So it's not good to try and heal multiple things at once. So I've had to kind of like put the tattoos on hold while I take care of the stuff that is more relevant to my health and well-being. But I'll be getting it, baby. It's also planning it more as a sleeve because I want it to be like a whole half sleeve, basically from the elbow down, because my upper arm isn't great for tattooing, but the skin on my lower arm is great for tattooing. But like, I want to include, I'm definitely including some Cyberpunk, maybe a little bit of Stray, some Dead Space, some Silent Hill, but I also want to design these smaller tattoos to work cohesively as more of a patchwork sleeve before I start getting them done. So it's just taking some work. And I mean, like, I do art for a living, sort of. What do you sell at shows? Whatever I can, Andrew. Whatever I can. I went to school to be an illustrator. My program specifically was focused on comic book art. I mean, if you check out this channel, the actual videos on it, like, what I posted originally was art. It's just, the channel didn't grow very well. Yeah, pills, food. Yeah, thank you. What should I eat? I don't know what I should eat. Wondering if I should nuke those pizza pops or just do a Mr. Noodle. Need something easy to eat. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Sorry about that. So I sell my artwork. I do prints and stuff and comics. But I did find there's a lot of competition. It was hard. And I'm also a crafter. Technically, when I started vending, because I've been vending for a while, I started vending at raves and fetish parties. And I actually was a leather worker to begin with. I learned leather working from my father, and I've always been kind of cyberpunky slash cybergothy slash straight up goth. So the first thing I started selling was like leather collars and cuffs and fetish gear and that sort of thing. Masks. I've made full like half ninja masks out of leather and metal and stuff like that. And then I ended up developing an allergy, so if I work with leather now, I will break out in hives, so I have to work with it under special conditions, and it's still kind of a pain in the ass, because it makes my eyes itchy, and it makes me rashy, so I kind of had to, like, move away from that, and then that's when I went to art school, and I started taking up illustration, so there was a time where I was selling, like, a mixture of art and some of my leather working, and then after college, I got into crochet because I had quit smoking and I really kind of needed something to do with my hands. And I've always been really plushie obsessed. I love a stuffed animal. And so I started getting into crochet, because I like plushies and I needed something to do with my hands. And really, they've been some of my best sellers. The crocheting now is what keeps me at shows, being able to sell my comics and my artwork, because without the income from the crochet, I probably couldn't afford to stay at shows like Fan Expo. So, I sell what I can. Should I reload? Have we explored this area thoroughly enough? I wish I could climb up, but it's exactly what I thought. It's a little underwhelming, as these spaces usually are. Pizza. Yeah, I'm wondering pizza. I have pizza pops, though. The pizza pops are going to take, like, microwaving them and then air frying them to make them as delicious as I would want them. I don't really want to do, like, a normal pizza right now because they're a little harder and take a little more chewing. I might just do Mr. Noodle, but I already ate a soup today. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this place. I love me a good mushroom. Not many people are fans of mushrooms. I'm doing donuts. Donuts in the rocket. I'm doing donuts in the donut! Go nuts for donuts in the donut! Ah! Sorry, I'm being ridiculous. Good on you! Oh, do you like, what are they called? Eninoke, I think? I think it's a Japanese food where, they're very tiny, bitty little mushrooms. They're so cute, and they're usually wrapped in, like, beef. Like a little slice of, like, roast-like beef. So good. So good. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, I'm a big fan of mushrooms. Not so many people into their fungus. Alright, I'm going to take a quick look at some food. I'm going to be right back. Only, yeah, I love... Oh. That's amazing. Your wife sounds awesome. And yes, don't worry, Ollie, I love sushi. Absolutely love sushi. Took me a while, though, to try Japanese food, but once I did, I was hooked. Hooked! We're big Japanese food fans. We live in a small town, though. Like, when we lived in the city, because we started off in a bigger city. Well, you guys would already know, like Toronto. We had a Japanese food place, like, right down the street from our condo. And we would get like a bento box, which would consist of like California rolls and teriyaki and gyoza and tempura, and it was just like our favorite thing. We'd get it like once a week, and they were close enough where we didn't. It was like a greasy little spoon Japanese plate. So I before we had a house close there, before I even met my current partner, I went there with previous partners and other friends. I'd been going there for years. Is our favorite place. We used to get it once a week, and then we moved here, and Japanese food is harder to find here. But one moved in just up the street, literally like where the main street is from us, like 3 blocks away. One moved up on the corner. We got so excited. It's decent Japanese food or whatever, but it's been closed recently because there's been some sort of like family incident and they've had to shut down for the minute. I don't know, some sort of personal situation. Put a sign on the door, so it's been disappointing. I think I'm going to load back into some other save. The question is which? Do I need to hard save in here? No, I couldn't see needing to come back in here for any reason, and if I really need to, I know how to get in here now. Are we satisfied with the exploration? Well, let's check out food first. I'll be back in a sec. Gonna take a quick break. I'm back. I don't know if anybody's still here. I might just shut down. I think the stream has gone on a little while. 3 hours, yeah. So I think what I might do is at least take a little breather. Guaranteed I am probably going to run another stream today because I feel like garbage. And it brings me joy. But I should take a little breather, take a little rest, eat some food, take my meds, maybe actually try and get a little bit of work done, because I have another show coming up in like a little less than 2 weeks, actually. In like a week, Jesus, literally. And I need to like do some personal care stuff, but I'll probably be on in a few hours again, at least. I'm glad everybody could hang out with me and see the success of falling down the donut hole. Where did my cars go? They're gone. Yes, get some sleep. I'm glad you could join me during the day. I'll try and do some more daytime streams if I can, so you can have the opportunity to come on live. Usually I'm an evening streamer, but if I make my own work time. So sometimes, like especially with Dead Space, because Dead Space was such a challenging game, I made the choice to like do my gaming in the morning when I woke up instead of doing it in the evening like when I would usually. So I'll try and keep that in mind so we have an opportunity, a better opportunity to pop in and say hi. I really appreciate you hanging out, Ollie. It's been good times with the donut hole. Donuts defy me. I'm sure I have a donut hole save. Oh, I have 2 right in a row. I shouldn't be wasting my saves like that. Do I have one that's even... Yeah, I got ones that are on the solid side, so. Bye-bye. I will reload back in the donut hole. Or I might not. We got to escape somehow, but... Yeah, I feel accomplished. That was fun. Thanks for hanging. Let's, I'm gonna sign off now. We'll pause it like this. And have a good one. Thanks so much, everyone.